Uh, so today we will study this chapter, Glimpses of India. I asked you yesterday if you want me to explain anything from the back chapters. Tell me, do you want me to explain anything from the back chapters? Anyone? Hello?
No, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो प्रोसीड करते हैं फिर. किसी को भी कुछ पढ़ना होगा पिछला चैप्टर से तो बता देना. फिर I will teach you, and for those who know it, it will be a kind of division. So, what images discuss in class? What images of people and of places come to your mind when you think of our country? So, when you think of our country, what are the images that come to your mind when you think of your country? You know, India is a country of diversity, unity in diversity, isn't it? Our land, India, is a diverse land. If you see the different states, every state is different. It has its own speciality, isn't it? Then what parts of India have you lived in or visited? Can you name some popular tourist destinations? What are some of the popular tourist destinations?
Agra,
Jaipur,
Uti,
yes.
Darjeeling,
Yes.
Darjeeling,
So India is a land
Nainital.
of beautiful places.
Jammu and Kashmir,
Darjeeling, Jammu, Kashmir. So India is a land of beautiful places, and many places have their unique beauty. You may know that apart from the British, the Dutch and the French, the Portuguese have also played a part in the history of our country. Apart from the British, the Dutch and the French, the Portuguese have also played a part in the history of our country. Can you say which parts of India show French and Portuguese influences? Portuguese influence?
from Goa.
Goa.
Yes.
Goa.
In Goa, if you visit Goa, it is most of the people are Portuguese people. So, can you say which parts of India grow tea? Tea is grown in
Darjeeling.
Darjeeling, Assam also. Coffee in South India, isn't it? Coffee is grown in. This is a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker. Pen portrait means what? Means you write something and the image of the person will come to your mind. Pen portrait मतलब क्या? पेन से आप उस आदमी का पोर्ट्रेट बनाते हैं, मतलब पिक्चर नहीं. You write some sentences and those sentences tell us about the person. Pen portrait of a traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. So the baker still has an important place. Pen portrait to write about someone. Pen portrait means to write about someone. Don't get confused कि picture बनाना portrait है तो. Pen portrait is to write about someone. Traditional Goan village baker who still has an important place in his society. So baker has an important place in the villages of Goa. Bakers have an important place in the villages of Goa. Our elders are often heard reminiscing. Reminiscing means what? Reminiscing means reminiscing nostalgically. Meaning is given. Thinking.
I'm thinking fondly of the past.
Remembering the past. So remembering the past, about those good old Portuguese days, the Portuguese and their famous loaves of bread. If you see the Portuguese culture, bread is an important part of their culture. Bread is the staple food of the Portuguese. जैसे हमारे यहाँ रोटी और चावल है, वैसे पोर्चुगीज लोगों के लिए ब्रेड जो है वो उनका मेन फूड है. Loaves of bread. Those eaters of loaves might have vanished. So gradually now the Portuguese population is vanishing. Vanished means what? Vanish means what? What is the meaning of vanish?
हम पता नहीं।
मैम disappeared हो जाना मतलब गायब.
So those eaters of loaves might have
disappeared.
तो धीरे धीरे जो है पोर्चुगीज लोगों की मात्रा कम होते जा रही है. दे आर lessening in number, but the makers are still there. But the makers, who are the makers? The makers are the bakers. Makers here refer to the bakers. We still have amongst us the mixers, the molders, and those who bake loaves. So how the bread is made? How is the bread made? First you have to mix the ingredients, whatever it is, white flour, मैदा जिसको कहते हैं, और भी yeast डलता है soft करने के लिए. So mixers means what? The person who mix. So this is the process of making bread. What is the process? First the ingredients are mixed, then they are molded. Mold मतलब एक shape देना. Molders means where things are shaped. Mold matlab shape. So molders means where the things are shaped. यहाँ मतलब bread को जहाँ shape किया जाता है. So this is the process of making the loaves of bread, which is so famous in Goa. First all the ingredients are mixed, then they are made in particular shape, and then they are baked at the high temperature. And those who bake the loaves means the pieces of bread, the square pieces, they are called the loaves. Those age-old time-tested furnaces still exist. Furnace means where? What? Furnace? Where things are heated. Furnace is where things are heated. So nowadays we have ovens and all for baking. But in earlier days, those things, microwave, OTG ovens, those did not exist in olden days. So how the bread was made? The bread was made at high temperature, and the place where it was made, it is called the furnaces. The fire in the furnaces has not yet been extinguished. What does this line mean? The fire in the furnaces has still not been extinguished. Means what? These two lines, what do they mean? It means that baking bread still continues in Goa. अभी भी आग नहीं बुझ गया. मतलब क्या कि अभी भी ब्रेड वहां बनती है. पोर्चुगीज की पॉपुलेशन कम हो गई है, लेकिन पोर्चुगीज की पॉपुलेशन कम हो गई है, लेकिन बेकिंग ब्रेड अभी भी वहां कंटिन्यूड है. The thud and the jingle. Thud and jingle means sounds. Thud is the sound when you drop something, and jingle is the sound of the coins. The thud and the jingle sounds. So what does the author tell us? The author tells us that Portuguese are lessening in number day by day, but still there are a few Portuguese remaining, and baking bread still continues in Goa. It hasn't been extinguished. In Goan village, if you see the traditional bakers, the traditional bakers bamboo. तो ये जो थर्ड और जिंगल साउंड आता है, वो कहाँ से आ रहा है? The thud and jingle of the traditional baker's bamboo. The bakers, how do they carry these breads? On a bamboo stand. And when they are moving this bamboo stand, it produces the thud and the jingling sound. Heralding. Heralding means announcing. Meaning is given. Announcing his arrival. तो थर्ड और जिंगल का आवाज सुन के जो है किसी को भी पता चल जाता है. What people understand when they hear the thud and the jingle, that the bakers are arriving. Heralding his arrival. Heralding means announcing his arrival in the morning. Can still be heard in some places. So in some places you can still hear the sound of the thud and the jingle of the baker when he comes. Maybe the father is not alive, but the son still carries on the family profession. जितने भी बेकर हैं वो अपने फादर के प्रोफेशन को कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. Maybe the father is not alive, the father is dead, but who is still carrying on the family profession? The sons. These bakers are even today known as pader in Goa. तो बेकर को गोवन लैंग्वेज में क्या कहते हैं? पादेर. So bakers in Goan language, they are called pader. During our childhood in Goa, the baker used to be our friend, companion and guide. My voice is audible to all of you? Hello? Hello, सुन सकते हो? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ कौन? हाँ बोलो, किसी को कुछ बोलना है? हेलो, कौन बोल? ठीक है, तो here the writer is remembering his childhood days. In his childhood, the baker used to be his friend, companion and guide. During his childhood days, the baker used to be his friend, companion and guide. He used to come at least twice a day. तो गोवन लोगों का खाना ही वही है, staple food. रात दिन वो लोग वही खाते हैं. तो बेकर जो है हर फैमिली को 2 बार विजिट करते थे. And the children had a very good relationship with the baker. He was their friend, he was their companion, he was their guide. So the bakers were very friendly towards the children. They treated the children as their own friend. And the children also had very good relationship with the bakers. The bakers used to visit the family twice a day. Once when he set out in the morning on his selling round, and then again when he returned after emptying his huge basket. So the baker used to visit the family 2 times, once in the morning when he began his selling round, and then again when he returned after emptying his huge basket. Or when did he visit the second time? After all his bread was sold and his basket was empty, again he visited the house. This was just a friendly visit. For the first time it was to sell his bread, and the second time he came in the evening, it was just a friendly visit for chatting, because as the writer tells us, the baker was his friend, companion and guide. And then again when he returned after emptying his huge basket, the jingling thud of his bamboo woke us up from the sleep, and we ran to meet and greet him. The jingling thud of his bamboo. So the baker used to carry a bamboo stick with him. Why? Because that was a signal. That was a signal to people that I have come. If you want bread, you can take it. He used to make the sound with a bamboo stick. The jingling thud of his bamboo woke us up from the sleep, and we ran to meet and greet him. तो बच्चे जगते भी कैसे थे? किसकी आवाज सुनकर वो जगते थे? The children woke up after hearing the baker's voice. तो बेकर के साथ जो बच्चों का रिलेशनशिप था वो एक बहुत अच्छा रिलेशनशिप था। बेकर जो है वो बच्चों को अपना दोस्त मानते थे, बच्चे भी बेकर से बहुत फ्रेंडली थे। और सबसे पहले उठते ही थे बेकर की आवाज सुनकर। The children used to wake up after hearing the jingling thud of the bamboo, and then they ran to meet and greet him. Good morning. They went and met the baker. They greeted him by their good morning. Why was it so? Was it for the love of the loaf? So the author tells us that why did he go and meet the baker first in the morning? Was it just for the love of the bread? Not at all. The loaves were bought by some Paskin or Bastine, the maid servant of the house. तो वो bread को receive कौन करता था? Baker से. Who received the bread from the baker? The maid servants. The maid servants used to receive the bread from the baker, either the Paskin or the Bastine. The maid servant used to receive the bread from the baker. मेड सर्वेंट का नाम पास्किन भी हो सकता है, बास्टीन भी हो सकता है, और पोर्चुगीज नाम है थोड़ा अलग जैसा है, पास्किन, बास्टीन. What we longed for. What is the meaning of longed here? Desired. Long means desired, इच्छा. So what we long for were those bread bangles. तो बच्चों को लोव से मतलब नहीं था, बच्चों के लिए बेकर जो है वो स्पेशल शेप का ब्रेड बनाते थे, गोल गोल ब्रेड बैंगल्स. So what was the favorite among the children? The bread bangles. Can you hear me, all of you? Hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
जिज्ञासा, हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा,
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. सो रोनित प्रताप सुनाई दे रहा है? रोनित प्रताप.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 10D students, very few of you participate. I don't know what you think of yourselves. I don't know what you think. You are experts in English. Probably you have that misconception. और अभी ये कंटिन्यू होने वाला है. You are in the board year. If you are missing your classes, then you will have to suffer for it. सोचते हो कि बहुत आसानी से हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं है. So what we long for were those bread bangles which we chose carefully. So the children just desired to purchase the bread bangles, the round shaped bread which we chose carefully. Sometimes it was sweet bread of special make. और कभी कभी जो वो बेकर थे वो बच्चों के लिए स्वीट एकदम मीठा ब्रेड बना के लाते थे, स्पेशली because the bakers also loved the children, so they used to make the sweet bread for the children, special bread. The maker made his musical entry. And what kind of entry the baker made? The musical entry, the third, the jingle on the scene with the jhang jhang sound made of his specially made bamboo staff. Staff means stick. तो वो बैम्बू स्टिक का क्या पर्पस था? लोगों को बताना कि वो आ गया है, अगर उनको ब्रेड चाहिए तो वो ले सकते हैं. Just as the hawkers, how do the hawkers sell their things? By shouting the names of whatever fruits or vegetables they are having. So similarly, the bakers also sell their bread by making sound with the bamboo stick. The people hear the bamboo stick sound, the jhang sound, and then if they want bread, they come out and purchase it. So that is a kind of signal to sell the loaves of bread. Jhang sound of a specially made bamboo stick. One hand supported the basket on his head. एक हाथ से जो है वो बास्केट पकड़े रहते थे. The breads were kept in the basket and the basket was kept on the top of their head, on his head, and the other banged the bamboo on the ground. One hand was used to hold the basket of breads on the head, and the other hand was used to make the jhang jhang sound with the bamboo stick. One hand supported the basket on his head, and the other banged the bamboo on the ground. He would greet the lady of the house with good morning, and the bakers were also very well mannered. What does all these things, if you are asked to write the character sketch, you can write this: well mannered, they used to greet the ladies. ये नहीं कि आया एकदम और bread बेचा और चले गए. Greet the lady of the house with good morning, and then place his basket on the vertical bamboo. So vertical bamboo का stand, this is the stand, vertical bamboo stand. We kids would be pushed aside with a mild rebuke. Rebuke means scolding. ये लंबा सा ये है, उसमें scolding याद रखना तो ज्यादा. Rebuke means scolding. हल्का हल्का फुल्का scolding, बहुत ज्यादा नहीं. Mild expression of disapproval or scolding. Mild rebuke. Mild मतलब हल्का, rebuke मतलब scolding. तो हल्का सा scolding. And the loaves would be delivered to the servant. तो घर के जो बड़े थे elders, वो बच्चों को डांटते थे साइड हटने के लिए. We kids would be pushed aside with a mild scolding, and the loaves would be delivered to the servant. And then who would receive the loaves of bread? The servant. So the children were scolded sometimes, mild scoldings, because they always ran as soon as the baker came. But we would not give up. लेकिन ऐसा था कि बच्चों को डांट दिया जाता था तो वो बेकर के पास नहीं जाते थे. We would not give up means what? We would not give up means they still went to the baker. डांटा जाता था लेकिन फिर भी वो डांट को अनसुना करके they still went to meet the baker. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको अपना bread bangles चाहिए. Give up. We would climb a bench or the parapet. तो अगर अब बेकर का ब्रेड रखा कहाँ होता था? बड़ा सा लंबा सा बैम्बू स्टैंड पे. तो वो देख नहीं पाते थे उनका ब्रेड बैंगल्स है कि नहीं. तो वो कैसे देखते थे ब्रेड बैंगल्स को? बेंच पे या कोई स्टेज पे चढ़ के. रेज्ड प्लेटफॉर्म, पैरापेट, any raised platform. They used to climb on the raised platform or the bench and peep. Peep means what? Peep means look into. What is the meaning of peep? Peep का meaning बताओ.
झांकना.
झांकना, look into. तो वो जो है बच्चों का हाइट छोटा था. बैम्बू स्टैंड जो है it was very tall, and the basket kept on the bamboo stand could not be seen by the children. So what tactics the children did to see the bread bangles? They would climb on a high bench or a raised platform too, and then look into the basket. Somehow I can still recall the typical fragrance. Fragrance means what? Smell. और वो जो ब्रेड थे, ताजे ताजे ब्रेड, उससे जो है एक स्वीट सी स्मेल भी आती थी. फ्रेग्रेंस, स्वीट स्मेल. So the children just enjoyed the sweet smell of those bread. Loaves for the elders and bangles for the children. तो दो तरह के ब्रेड लाते थे बेकर. बड़ों के लिए स्क्वायर लोव्स और बच्चों के लिए ब्रेड बैंगल्स. Then we did not even care to brush our teeth. और एक बार ब्रेड को देख लिया तो ब्रश करना भी जरूरी नहीं है. और wash our mouths properly. So when the children saw the bread bangles, they hardly cared to brush their teeth. They immediately ran to eat those bread bangles. And why should we? Who would take the trouble of plucking the mango leaf for the toothbrush? और उस टाइम में जो है इतना ब्रश भी नहीं हुआ करता था. लोग कैसे अपना ब्रश करते थे, वो मैंगो का स्टिक लेकर, दातून जिसको कहते हैं, हाँ, you have seen it? Hello, have you seen people
Yes, ma'am.
in villages?
Yes, ma'am.
Villages,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ,
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
वही टूथब्रश. तो in those days brushes were not so what was were not so used in those days. So children used to children and the elders used to brush their teeth with those bamboo, yeah, with those mango sticks. So the children thought, why to take so much of effort, क्यों इतना मेहनत करे, जाके बैम्बू के टहनी को तोड़े और उससे दतवन बनाए, इतना मेहनत करने की जरूरत क्या है. हाँ, आ गया ब्रेड बैंगल, चलो इसको डायरेक्ट ही खाते हैं बिना ब्रश किए. Wash our mouths properly. And why should we? Who would take the trouble of plucking the mango leaf for the toothbrush? And why was it necessary at all? The tiger never brushed his teeth. Here, the writer is being humorous. Humorous, you understand? Humorous? What's the meaning of humorous? Tell me, anyone? Hello? Batao? Sarika? Hello, can you hear me, all of you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Humorous?
funny.
Yes, very good, Shikha. Humorous means funny. Yes, Shikha, your answer was correct. Funny. So here the writer is being a bit funny. What logic he is giving for not brushing? He says that, does the tiger brush his teeth? The tiger never brushed his teeth. So what is the necessity of children brushing the teeth? If the tiger's teeth can remain healthy without brushing, even our teeth can remain. Hot tea could wash and clean everything so nicely. अपना लॉजिक लगाते थे बच्चे कि गरम चाय और ब्रेड खाने से दांत की सारी गंदगी जो है वो धुल जाएगी. अब ब्रश नहीं करना था, मेहनत से बचना था. They did not want to brush the teeth. They wanted to just have the bread directly. So they have their own logic for that the tiger does not brush the teeth, and the hot tea will wash away all the dirt of the teeth, clean up everything so nicely. After all, what are the elders in Goa nostalgic about the bakers, and about the bakers. The elders in Goa are nostalgic about the bakers. Is bread making still popular? अभी भी popular है गोवा में? Is bread making still popular? कौन सा लाइन बताता है?
Yes.
हाँ,
Yes, ma'am.
कौन सा लाइन है? The fire has still not.
That the
Yes. Someone wants to answer? Come on.
fire still not has extinguished.
Yes, very good, Jigyasa. The fire has still not been extinguished. Is bread making? So how do you know? We know this by the line, because the writer says the fire has still not extinguished. What is the baker called? क्या नाम है baker का? बताओ.
Pader or
Pader. When would the baker come every day?
in the morning and when the loaves are empty.
Yes, very good, Jigyasa. In the morning and in the evening when the basket was empty, and the children ran to meet him, because Ronit, answer karo, why did the children run to meet him? Ronit Pratap.
Ma'am, because yeah, ma'am.
Because Nitin Sinha, can you hear me, Nitin? Okay, Shrishti, you
Ma'am,
answer.
because they
क्या?
They bread.
Because they want
make
bread bangles.
Okay, very good, Shrishti. Because they wanted to have the bread bangles. Marriage gifts are meaningless without the sweet bread known as bowl. देखो गोवन कल्चर में ब्रेड का कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, वो इम्पोर्टेंस है, वो मैरिज गिफ्ट्स में भी काम आते हैं. मैरिज में भी लोग जो है एक दूसरे को वो ब्रेड ही देते हैं. मैरिज गिफ्ट्स आर मीनिंगलेस. जैसे हमारे यहाँ जो है वो जो भी हम सामान दे उसके साथ हम मिठाई देते हैं. We usually have the custom of giving some sweets along with the things that we give in marriage. In Goan culture, along with the things, what do the people give to each other? They give the bread which is known as bowl. And which kind of bread it is? मतलब मिठाई भी bread से ही बनता है उनका. Sweet bread जो है वो दिया जाता है शादी मैरिज गिफ्ट के साथ. आप मैरिज में कुछ गिफ्ट देते हैं तो उसके साथ जो है वो sweet bread which is known as bowl that is given, just as a party or a feast loses its charm without a bread. अगर कोई पार्टी या कोई भोज हो, feast, grand meal, if you have a party or a feast, the party or the feast loses its charm without bread. The party is not a success if you don't have bread in the party. So you can just imagine the importance of bread in the Goan culture. Marriage gifts, along with the marriage gifts, you give the sweet bread, which is known as bowl. And then any kind of party, any kind of feast is not considered good unless you have bread in it. Not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. So if bread is so important, the baker also is important because he is the person who makes the bread. Bread is very important. And who is the person who is important in the Goan culture?
Ma'am, baker.
The baker is very important. Why? Because bread is so important. And who makes the bread? The baker makes the bread. So it's very natural, very obvious that the baker is very important. The lady of the house must prepare sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement. एंगेजमेंट में हम लोग जो तरह तरह का खाना बनाते हैं, पनीर and pulao, we make these kind of things. What about the Goans? They make the bread sandwiches. The lady of the house must prepare bread sandwiches on the occasion of her daughter's engagement. So we'll stop our class over here. Okay. तुम लोग का नेक्स्ट क्लास होगा.
Thank you, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो कल हम लोग इसको कंटिन्यू करेंगे. और किसी को भी अगर पिछले क्लास से कुछ पढ़ना हो, पिछले पोर्शन से, तो वो तुम लोग ऑनलाइन क्लास में मुझे बता सकते हो. I will do it and it will be a kind of revision for those who have already studied. You don't have to make much effort during exam time. So anything that you have not understand, any lines from the poem, any lines from the story, anything.
Education system में change हुआ ऐसे साल से होगा implement.
क्या बोलो?
मैम एजुकेशन सिस्टम में जो चेंजेस हुए हैं वो इसी साल से इम्प्लीमेंट है.
नहीं, अभी तुम लोग पे तो नहीं होगा इम्प्लीमेंट. अभी तो वो अभी पूरा तरह इम्प्लीमेंट तो हुआ भी नहीं है. अभी वो जस्ट एक प्रपोजल जैसा है. इट इज जस्ट अ
मैम पर न्यूज़पेपर में दिया था कि ये इम्प्लीमेंट होगा, कंफर्म है.
नेक्स्ट ईयर से होगा.
नेक्स्ट ईयर से हो.
हम लोग को मैथ्स कौन समझ, हम लोग को मैथ्स का अभी तक ऑप्शन नहीं आया है, बेसिक या स्टैंडर्ड का.
नहीं, वो आएगा. मैथ्स का तो हो चुका है. मैथ्स का तो पिछले साल से वो इम्प्लीमेंट हो चुका है, तो इस साल वो आएगा ही. मैथ्स का तो 2 तरह का क्वेश्चन पेपर होगा. तो ये सिलेबस तो सेम है. सिलेबस सेम है, बस जो डिफिकल्टी लेवल है वो थोड़ा अलग अलग है. जिनको मैथ्स आगे कंटिन्यू करना है उनके लिए थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन पेपर है, और जो नहीं आगे पढ़ना चाहते सिलेबस वही है, तो वो तो रहेगा ही क्योंकि वो पिछले साल इम्प्लीमेंट हो चुका है। लेकिन अभी जो ये नया सब ये है वो तुम लोग तो निश्चिंत ही रहो, तुम लोग के लिए तो नहीं है, वो अगले साल के लिए है। इस साल बस यही है कि 30% सिलेबस कम कर दिया गया है, टेकिंग इन व्यू दिस पैंडेमिक इन ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स 30%।
मैम ये जो ऑप्शन है मैथ्स का वो हम लोग एग्जाम की टाइम मिलेगी
क्या एग्जाम? हाँ, जब तुम लोग अभी पूछा जाएगा, अभी टाइम है ना, अभी तो टाइम है। वो जब पैसा वैसा जमा होता है, सीबीएसई का फॉर्म उर्म भरा जाता है, तब जो है वो ऑप्शन मांगा जाता है। अभी है टाइम, 1-2 महीने में हो सकता है पूछा जाए, तो अच्छे से अपना डिसाइड करके पेरेंट्स से। ओके, बाय ऑल ऑफ यू।
बाय मैम।
बाय मैम, थैंक यू मैम।